Hi Aries, welcome back to another reading at Wandering Magic. My name is Gwen, and if you're new here, we do energy readings for the month. This is for February 2021, and we're going to pull one oracle card from this deck and a few tarot cards from this deck, and probably means nothing to you, but it'll all make sense in just a moment. So without further ado, let's get shuffling. Okay, Aries, so we have the Clean It Up Oracle card. For the first tarot card, Seven of Cups, Two of Swords in reverse, the Six of Swords, and then we have the Magician in reverse. So, interestingly enough, this card is about decluttering, the Oracle card, and you have like a cluttered situation going on here. Bring it closer. So with the Seven of Cups, this is like there's so much going on. I'm not sure what to do. There's a lot of uncertainty that's coming up, and a lot of this probably is stemming from January, but we are going to try to get past that, right? How do you do that? You do that by decluttering. Right now, there's too much going on. You might be stuck between a situation with too many options. You're not sure which option to choose. You don't know what to choose. You need to iron things out. There's just so much happening right now that you can't even see past what's in front of you. Right. Some of you have been dealing with a hurtful situation or not seeing the signs that were there. You know that by choosing one, you're probably going to hurt another. You don't want to do that, and you don't want things to change because you might be content with the way they are because you're afraid to know what's going to happen if you let it go. We have the Four of Cups, just to get a closer look, and the Tower card came out. So you could be dealing with a water sign. There's two cups here, so you might be dealing with a water sign, Aries. But ultimately, with having too many options and someone getting hurt, like you want to remove yourself from that situation. It's really difficult to let things go. It's hard to see things clearly sometimes. And it's absolutely hard to not want to hurt people, right? It's hard to do something that's going to hurt someone. Unless you're a narcissist, and that's a whole nother conversation. But just from what's here, you need to focus on limiting your options because right now you have too many. If you have more than one, you have too many. So if you're trying to choose between a job, process of elimination. If you're choosing between, like maybe you're dating and you got a couple dates and a couple people that you've been seeing, you need to narrow down those options because you have to know like what's fair not only for the other person, but what's fair to yourself. What you should be focusing on is this Two of Swords in reverse, and that's again about making the decision. Making a decision. So every time this card comes up for me, I like to see like what is on either side of these swords because there's like a debate, like what's going on. So let's see what's on either side. All right, we have the Two of Wands. And we have the Hierophant. Hopefully you can see all of these. So you also, if you know the person is not a water sign, the other person might be a Taurus, if this is about a person. But basically, what's happening here is there's so much potential in one person, but the other person is like the better option. If this is not about a person, it's about a job. So one is your comfort zone, and because you know so much about this job that's just where you're at with it, like that's just what you want to do. You kind of want to stick with what you know instead of seeing the potential in what could be because it's the uncertainty, it's the fear. And I feel like this is a fearful situation because you don't know what's on the other side. And the only way to deal with that is to be comfortable. But February is about being comfortable in the uncomfortable. I know. Don't want to hear that crap. I know. I know. But it is what it is, and it came out that way, so that's how we're rocking out. Why you should be focusing on that is this Six of Swords, because it's time to let it go. Boom, bang, simple. Literally that simple as I said it. It's not simple to do, but you need to focus on letting that go because it's going to take you in a direction that you didn't even see coming. Things are going to be, it's like right now you're like swimming in murky waters. You're like at like iced tea lake. If you don't know what iced tea lake is, it's basically like a lake. It literally looks like iced tea. It's like brown water. Not dirty, just brown because it's a lake. But you're going to be swimming in the Bahamas soon. It sounds beautiful, especially in the quarantine. But, you know, things are going to be so much more clear if you just choose the thing that's going to make you the most uncomfortable. Walking along the line of uncertainty and leaping into the unknown territories are going to take you places that you want to be. You want to get there. Trust me. You want to know what's on the other side. And if you're like, no, I don't, then that means that you're holding on to fear, and that means you should meditate on that. Meditate on why you're holding on to these fears. Just try to let it go, okay? Your advice here is the Magician in reverse. This is letting go of control. Stop trying to control things because the universe says you have everything that you need, but you feel like you don't. You feel like maybe you're not good enough. You feel like this is not going to work out for me. I don't have this. I don't have that. Maybe this job, you're like, oh, I want to apply. I want to do that, but I'm not qualified. Well, you don't know that. Just apply. Just apply. I mean, the worst that's going to happen is you're not going to get it. But that fear and that self-doubt, you got to push that shit all out the window. It's no good for you. You know, if it doesn't work out, then there's a plan B. And when plan B doesn't work out, you go to plan C. But this month is about cleaning it up. Cleaning up your act. Focusing on decluttering. Decluttering your life from people who shouldn't be there. Decluttering your life from jobs that shouldn't be here. Thoughts that shouldn't be there. February is holding on to those New Year's resolutions, right? We all talk about these, and they're so healthy for you. And I believe anyway, a lot of people think that, you know, if you don't do what you're set out to do, then you're kind of disappointed with failures. But every day is a new day to get and work toward that goal. And that's what you need to be focusing on. Focus now on making good decisions. Releasing what is no good for you. Make a choice. It's not the end of the world, I promise you. If anything, it's just, it might even open more doors for you. Yeah, strength. Strength is telling you, you got this. You got it. There's nothing to fear. There's someone that's going to be on the other side to help you. It might be you and your higher self. It might be you and God. It might be you and a cousin. It might be you and this, if this is about a person, that person. But the universe always has your back, and you need to remember that. Clean up your act a little bit, because I feel like there's some like sloppy business going on here. Okay? Just clean it up, narrow down your option, choose one, and just see where it takes you. Plan A doesn't work, go to plan B. Okay? I know I say it like it's so simple and easy peasy, and that's not exactly what I mean. But sometimes we make things harder than they need to be for ourselves. Change is always, always a good thing. I'm definitely feeling right now that there's a beginning of a new journey, but you are holding yourself back just a little bit because you're not able to see things clearly because you got too much going on. So work on decluttering, because this is going to give you that freedom that you've been looking for. And if you look at this Strength card again. The whale is free. The whale's free. Not stuck anymore. Releasing control and just say, you know what? I let go. Let's see what's over there. The universe is going to walk with you, so don't be afraid. Alright, Aries. I hope you found that helpful. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And look down below for a giveaway for a free reading. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.